Good morning, everybody.
How's it going? Happy 4th of July.
Everyone is so quiet this morning.
They are a very subdued crowd. Don't they know it's the 4th of July? You can be loud.
Yes.
We're
Even
gonna be
tonight
loud.
with the fireworks. Who's ready for the fireworks tonight? So, well, you should probably say hello. Can I introduce you?
Please.
This is Irondequoit's own, Dino K. And yes, he deserves that. And the reason I wanted to introduce him is I just wanted to read a first line from Rochester Woman magazine for his introduction today.
Oh, no. You had to go there? Figures.
A smooth voice, dimples you could get lost in, and a heart full of kindness. Dino K., your co-MC for today.
Thank you, Jennifer Johnson. Oh. We could get lost in your dimples, too. Yeah, that was a little weird when that came out.
Yeah. Anywho, we are just a few minutes away, and if you look towards the west, you can begin to see our first entry into the parade. So as they come down...
Over the horizon.
We usually start things off a little bit differently, but we have a new way to start things off today.
Horsies.
Very good.
I love horsies.
Good. Yeah, this is the Monroe County Sheriff Mounted Unit, and you're going to be seeing Sammy and Dakota. They're the two horses.
Got a couple bands today. We have a band that came all the way from Toronto.
Yeah, and the official drum line for the Buffalo Bills.
And a Centurion. Or is that what they call him?
I think so.
Centurion Un? He's 101, I think, right?
Pretty impressive, huh?
Thank you.
We have a fire department celebrating 100 years this year.
That's right, yes.
I have to say to Carol Payman, she's going to yell at me for saying her name, to Carol Payman and the rest of the town employees who put this together, let's hear it for that them, crew. Huh?
This is the biggest and best Independence Day parade in Monroe County, in upstate New York, I'd say.
And it's always awesome, but this year, we get this top secret lineup ahead of time, and I was going through it, and yeah, there's some new names, new faces that we haven't seen before. So you're in for a treat today, which I want to find out. First of all, what do we call ourselves? I'm always perplexed by this every year.
Parade MCs?
No, not us.
Us, oh.
Us as a town.
Irondequoitans?
Irondequoiters?
Irondequoitans.
Irondequoitians?
Quadians.
Anyone have a good answer?
Irondequoiters?
I heard. Can we make this? Can we
She sounded pretty
today?
resolute on that answer.
Yeah.
So it must be true.
Irondequoiters. All right.
Irondequoiters, I like it.
So raise your hand if you're an Irondequoiter. All right.
Now raise your hand if you're visiting Irondequoit for the best parade around on the 4th of July. Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you for coming. We appreciate you being here. Hopefully you'll stay for there's a little bit of food back there. A little bit. Just a little bit.
I didn't touch any of it because you know what I got to do after the parade.
What?
I'm in that hot dog eating contest.
Yes. All right, look around. Who do you think else should be in the hot dog eating contest?
You.
What? That's at what? 2 o'clock? No, 1:30 about roughly.
I don't know. I just said I'd do it.
Because after the parade, we're doing something new this year. We're doing a public reading of the Declaration of Independence. So that will be happening shortly after the parade is over. And then the hot dog eating contest, co-emceed by Irondequoit Councilman Dave Seeley and MC from last year, who I still think should be up here once again
Your
today.
substitute from last year from the Stepping Stone School, the Stepping Stones Learning Center, Mr. Don Sinton will be up here emceeing with Dave.
A business that was able to move recently and stay in Irondequoit.
Stayed in Irondequoit.
So
they actually won an award for repurposing the old Chase Pickens building. It's a gem in our community now. It really is.
Speaking of gems, that big building over there.
Yeah, that big gem over there in the yard.
That's called. Do you know what that's called?
A library.
Very good.
Yes, thank you.
Opening in a little bit later this year in September, so that's exciting. That's changed sort of.
It's coming right along.
Our setup for this parade.
I remember driving past there in the winter and seeing guys on tethers on the roof, putting the roof on. Like 2 degrees, wind blowing. There's guys on the roof up
Yeah,
there.
if anyone here who's been working on that project, thank you, because I would not want to be outside all of those hours working on that.
Yeah, let's hear it for those guys.
Library, thank you.
And if there's anybody from OSHA here, yes, they did have tethers on.
All right, we've also talked a few times about what Irondequoit means.
Yes.
No?
I do.
What?
She knows.
Where the land and water meets? That would be the official answer. A few years ago, I argued that it meant land of orange traffic cones because of construction.
But we outgrew that.
I was thinking, though, it could mean land of microphone hogs. And I say that because think how many people in local media live in Irondequoit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us. Yeah.
You and I,
You, me,
Joe LaMonaco.
Joe, Pat, the producer, used to live here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he moved to Syracuse, so, for a new job.
State Senator Rich Funke, who used to live in Irondequoit, and now, obviously, a state senator who will be walking today.
Yeah, so there's a lot of loudmouths that live here.
All right, loudmouth, let's get this started, shall we?
Okay. Here comes the Monroe County Sheriff's Mounted Union. And this officer was made to be a mounted policeman. Riding Sammy, Charlie Horst. I mean, come on.
How much of a perfect
Names
name
that
is
work.
that? And Riding Dakota, Deputy Freelander. Let's hear it for the start of our parade.
Here, they're almost here. Always led by Irondequoit Police Honor Guard, established in 2000. Lead guard is Lieutenant Michael D. Giovanni.
And always on the motorcycle there is Robert Lewis. That might be the coolest job of the parade, zooming up and down. You really like that, don't you?
He goes
You
up and down
really
about
like
8
that.
times. He loves that job.
Today having fun, but every other day of the year working hard to keep us safe. We thank you guys for that.
He's here for IPD.
Hi, Officer Lewis. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Dakota. There's some good-looking horses.
They're beautiful.
Wow. They got a haircut like
I
you
was going to
did,
say, they
you
got a
know?
haircut too.
And we have our first band of today. We got a lot of bands in here, including a steel drum band from Toronto. But right now, we want to talk about the East Irondequoit Lancer Marching Band.
Yeah. Consists of students in grades 7 through 12. The band members are proud to represent the community of East Irondequoit as they perform for you today and throughout the region. The Lancers have won 6 state championships in 85, 92, 93, 94, 98, and 99. They had a good run in the 90s. Committed to pride and excellence, signify the goals that the Lancers strive for on and off the field.
Under the direction of music director Jeff Hoffman, they're going to be presenting music from their upcoming fall production. That's right, they are planning for next fall already. Hansel and Gretel, also a patriotic selection. Let's hear it for the East Irondequoit Lancer Marching Band.
Smile, Jennifer. Very nice. The Eastridge Lancer Marching Band.
Woohoo!
I like the patriotic tie-dye on the color guard. Love the drum line.
I'm just impressed how they can carry those big drums and that big tuba that whole way.
I know, some of those guys are like this big around, too.
It is 1.2 miles from Irondequoit High School. They've made that walk. So someone get them some water. All right, the guy you always have to be
There he
nice
is.
to, Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn.
Sheriff Patrick O'Flynn.
Thanks for coming to Irondequoit. This is your favorite parade, right? He said yes. Because I know
Nobody
he
says
did
no
one
to
or
Jennifer.
two. John Helfer, hello. Cruising in the convertible. Looks good. Looks good on you. We do need to say thank you to our law enforcement for keeping us safe,
Absolutely.
whether in town, in the town of Irondequoit police, or in the county, and so many times they're working together, as we've seen so bravely over the years.
Here comes our representatives, Irondequoit.
We've talked about a lot of the folks who have helped make today possible, and you are seeing some of them right now. There he is. I wonder if he carried his daughter 1.2 miles. Supervisor, and now very strong in the left arm, Adam Bello.
We call him Lefty.
Town councilman and hot dog eating contest judge, Dave Seeley.
There he is, along with Councilwoman Lori Barnum.
Nicole Hushler-Ray, councilwoman, just sworn in recently. Also a member of the Ridge Culver Fire Department. Go on, girl. Woo!
Mr. Weatherby's out there, too. Yes.
Thank you, Nick. And of course, the folks you're seeing right now responsible for so much of what is happening in our town, the building of the library. Of course, there's the movies that happen coming up in the summer, one as early as Thursday. We've
John
got the farmers
Perdicone's truck.
markets.
Where's John Perticone?
Oh, he's on the other side. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
the
John.
other side.
Hey, John.
I was going to say, where's John?
He's busy giving
saw
up
his
the
truck.
candy.
Oh, there he
We
is.
didn't get any candy.
No, yeah. Thanks, John.
All right, Judge Joseph Valentino. There he is. You can always spot the judges or the town employees because they're the only ones wearing the ties, shirts, and long
That's
pants
it.
today. But you're working it. You are working it. Irondequoit's own this beautiful wife and kids.
Happy
Hi,
4th.
guys. Nieces, nephews, kids. The Valentino name, widely known in our
Oh, yeah.
community.
Here he comes.
Are you trying to get a chant going, Judge Janier?
Our own town justice.
Happy 4th of July. Woo! Thank you. There we go. All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. Judge Joe Janier. He always gets into it.
And we have our third judge, Patrick Russey, joining us also. Running for re-election. Happy 4th to you as well. Thank you. Hi, Judge. Happy 4th.
Oh, Judge. Beautiful day.
He's got a whole entourage.
Yeah.
And most importantly, he has the candy throwers. He came prepared.
You put that on an application on your resume. Candy thrower.
When you're running for re-election, you got to know what
You got to have
counts.
candy throwers.
If they're under 18, they can't vote, but they'll support you.
They can throw candy.
And our historian, Pat Wayne. Hello, Pat.
Hello, Pat. Love the parasol. That's beautiful.
We have such a cool town history, and we wouldn't know anything about it if it weren't for Pat. Thank you for doing what you do. And, of course, we got the house over here right on town grounds that you can come and check out if you come to the farmer's market, see a little piece of Irondequoit history.
Oh, Thursday nights are great over here in the backyard.
And we continue with our elected officials.
Looks like Joe was probably talking to people. That's what I'm guessing.
No, he's quiet.
Yeah, he's quiet.
Now, this is on Facebook, so I can say it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he's telling everyone about his newest grandson born yesterday. Congratulations again, Grandpa.
Grandpa Joe.
Congratulations, congratulations.
I thought he was telling him about that $6 million he got for fighting poverty in the city of Rochester. That could have been.
You know,
something
it
to talk
pays
about
to
as
be
well.
the majority leader of the assembly. He is the head of the whole assembly for our state. So if you ever think Western New York doesn't get attention, guess what? They do, and it's partially
do.
because of Assemblyman Joe Morelli.
He's right there fighting for us.
East Ridge grad. Do you know he first ran at the age of 24?
Well, I know. He's just like this kid coming in behind him.
And
It's in their genes, I believe.
continuing up with a lot of his staff. You know, January to June, they come back to Rochester a lot, but lots of times they're spending that time on the road to Albany and doing the work in Albany.
Their Easy Pass gets a big workout. That's for sure.
But all those storms, they're making their way to
Yeah,
Albany.
they make their way all the
We're
time.
just so glad they're safe and able to be with us today. Hello. Hi,
Our
guys.
county legislator,
Happy 4th.
we call him Junior.
Joseph Morelli Jr.
Morelli Jr.
Also now an uncle 2 times over. How's the baby? He's doing great.
With us next year.
Your new nephew.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Politics runs strong in the Morelli family, but the only thing stronger than that is family. They are all about family. And so they just added one yesterday. We're so
Here
happy
comes a
for
big
them.
family from Irondequoit.
Dr. Joe Carbone.
16th District County Legislator. His lovely wife, Mary.
Avery, look. You see Mama?
Ah. Jennifer's too. What do you got, Joe?
Look at Mama Starburst. Here, Mama. Here, Dino.
Thank you, Vinny. Starburst, my favorite.
Oh, she saw Mama. Look out.
Oh, she get upset?
Sorry, I left
Uh-oh.
my microphone for a moment. I had
Way
to
to go,
say
Jennifer.
hello to
Upset
my
your daughter.
family. I had to say hello to my family marching in the parade today. But yes, Dr. Joe not only representing half of Irondequoit in the county legislature, but a business owner in town as well.
That's right. Raise your hand if Joe has clipped your toenails before. Yep, see?
there we go. And I have to say, my little one, I was not here last year because had just had a baby, so my little one in the parade now is just turning 1 year old on Wednesday.
How's it going? This is one part you love when you're the MC. Large gaps in the parade. This is an MC's nightmare.
Unfortunately, we have some sound to fill it up.
That's right.
He knows how to make an entrance, doesn't he?
I guess so.
Thank you again to our Irondequoit Police Department.
They've got some new, beautiful vehicles, too. All that latest technology to keep us safe.
He's got to answer the call no matter if it's the middle of January or not, right?
That's right.
And following close behind him, if you're able to get on your feet, this is retired Major General Norbert Rappel, who has, if you have not heard his story before, not only an Irondequoit resident, but as a Major General, he commanded the Army Reserve 98th Division Institutional Training and is a graduate of the Army War College.
George Van Epps is his driver. Major General, happy 4th of July, sir.
He's won so many awards and led so many different organizations within our town and always makes the time to join our parade. We thank him for being here today and, of course, for serving our country as well.
Another large gap. Adam, are you eating hot dogs with me today? Come on. Nobody's. Am I the only one in this contest?
Wait. Supervisor Bello, come back over here. Don't think you can run away from the microphone. I'm going to put you on the spot as you make your way over here. And I'm going to ask you your favorite part of the 4th of July.
Favorite part?
Step right up there, Adam.
My favorite part of the 4th of July is the parade, obviously, and our two beautiful MCs.
How's your arm, man? Did you carry your daughter that whole way?
No, I'd like to say I did, but no. She jumped out right here at the end.
Your arm would be hanging like this.
I know, right? I'd be falling over.
I can't totally abandon my news hat here. Tell me about the library. How's that coming?
Oh, it's going great. It's
Yeah?
almost done. About 2 more months, and we'll open the brand new library. It looks
Awesome.
awesome. Yep. And after the parade, everybody should stick around. We're reading the direct Declaration of Independence right after the parade.
Yep.
So,
A new tradition we're starting
it's a
today,
brand
right?
New tradition. Yep.
That's a great
Awesome.
tradition.
Every year.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
It's coming our American Legion Post 134 from Irondequoit. I hope.
Still serving America is the motto of Irondequoit American Legion Post 134. For the past 88 years, we have ensured the continuity of the continuity of the Town Memorial Day Parade and ceremonies to honor the memory of our past and present war heroes. We also observe Flag Day and Veterans Day. And for the past 18 consecutive years, we have awarded scholarships to 3 high schools in Irondequoit. In addition, we have also supported several good causes in our town: the Irondequoit Community Cupboard, Irondequoit Police Nightstick Club, Irondequoit Police Department Youth Community Education Fund, American Legion Baseball Team, and the Seabreeze Fire Department Winter Parade. Thank you to American Legion Post 134.
Commander Elmer Brown and Second Vice Commander Alex Johnson riding in the car, driven by Norma Brown.
And I believe Irondequoit Police Chief Tantillo made his way through here as well.
Oh, there he is. He snuck around behind us, I believe. I'm done with that.
All right. Hi, everyone. Hi. This is Honor Flight recipients, World War II veterans, escorted by Honor Flight volunteers. Again, if you can get on your feet, I urge you to do so. Is there a World War II Honor Flight veterans and members of the Irondequoit Post 134. World War II Honor Flight veterans Jack Foy and George Haynes.
What a great organization.
If
They take vets to Washington, D.C. to see the memorial. It's amazing.
If you ever get a chance, if you see one of these guys and you have an opportunity to sit down and talk with them, just sit and listen.
Oh,
and
talk to
hear
Jack
their
Foy.
Stories.
He's got stories.
And follow
Jack.
up with a thank you.
How you
guys.
doing, Dino?
thank you.
Had him on the radio a couple times.
We also have Don Matina, who fought in the Battle of Normandy,
He's-
wearing his actual World War II uniform
Nice.
in the Army Jeep, driven by Joe Romer.
Also a member of the Irondequoit Post 134, Don Matina.
Also, Philip Pete Tierney, who is 101 years old.
Here's our Centurion Un. I know Joe's driving the car. Joe Amato.
Now, if you've ever seen Honor Flight in action, I don't have to tell you how special it is. If you haven't, I encourage you to check out this organization. It is incredible, making sure that these veterans get to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials that are in their honor. They take that flight at no charge to the veterans, which of course takes funding. There is a golf tournament coming up for Honor Flight on July 18th. But encouraging you to check out the organization and perhaps volunteer and help one of our veterans make that very special trip. It is incredible. We also have the Korean War Veterans Association, Monroe Chapter number 1. Roger Hill is the commander. Frank Nicolazzo, the marching unit commander. Korean vets served from 1950 to 1953, and it's the oldest marching unit.
They are celebrating their 65th anniversary of the start of the Korean War, June 25th, 1950. Korean vets are now over 80 years of age. Let's hear it for our Korean vets.
Happy 4th to you.
And our Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 20, Marching Unit Commander Hank Wallace. Approximately 20 marchers there we got. I'll go. The Marching Unit of Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 20, consists of veterans from all United States Armed Forces. Today, they proudly represent Chapter 20 and all those who have served our country. The chapter actively works for current and past military members with outreach services, support for individuals and families, and Veterans Court. We invite you to visit the Greater Rochester Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Highland Park. It's a beautiful spot in remembrance of those who gave for our country in the Vietnam battle.
Saigon Sally 2 is the Army vehicle you're seeing coming down the road now.
Very nice.
And just after that,
Border Patrol.
yes, United States Border Patrol has existed since October 2004 and is responsible for 54 linear miles of border along Lake Ontario. Rochester Station agents perform Border Patrol duties within the Buffalo Sector area of responsibility in support of the National Border Patrol Strategy. Thank you, guys.
There's the
And then-
Navy. We promised you a band from Toronto, Canada, and here they come.
This is the York Lions Steel Band. They are a group of talented teenagers from Toronto. Their music is performed on the only new musical instrument of the 20th century, the steel drum. Since '72, they've been producing vibrations both at home and abroad, and have many first-place awards to their credit.
Mike Stacy, director. Thank you for coming from Canada to celebrate an All-American holiday. Thank you.
Lion Steel Band, they have to go to some other parade for a little bit, but they're going to be back performing at 6:30 at the Gazebo here in Irondequoit. You want to check out their show? That's where you be, 6:30 at the Gazebo.
And we told you there's another 100-year-old in the parade today. And here they come, the Point Pleasant Fire District, celebrating their 100th year.
All right, who here lives in the Point Pleasant Fire District, huh? These are the men and women who will help you out, if need be, led by Chief John Colati and Deputy Chief Jeff Champion.
They're the second oldest fire department in Irondequoit, which is wild. There's Dave Krause right in the middle. Miss Sully. This is their 100th year, and they have two members who turned 100 years old in 2015. The first one, Gerald Yawn, who is with us today and who served as president of the Point Pleasant and was the town's first fire marshal. The second member who turned 100 this year was Robert Holtby, who also served as fire department commissioner. Point Pleasant celebrating their 100th year, and they're the second oldest fire department in Irondequoit. Wow.
I think they brought all the equipment today, too.
Carry on, another 100-year-old. They have four vehicles today, the 115, the 118, the 112, and the Chief's vehicle.
You're going to read the names for like decorating contest? We're coming up. Thank you.
Morning, everybody. Are you judging me? Well, good.
Good morning.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. Pay attention. I'm coming back.
Oh, that's right, Point Pleasant. They do the those
I'm wondering what this is.
the ladder rallies. They do. They do them in the back. Oh yeah. They've got the drill team. They have competitions down there on Kings Highway all the time.
Didn't know. Learning something new. All right, we got our Irondequoit Parks and Recreation Department. They organize so much. Have you been to our parks? Have you been to any of the several camps that are organized? Any of the playgrounds in town? The Irondequoit Parks Department is a very busy department. And once again, I'll remind you that there are the movies out on the lawn this Thursday. Alexander and the Terrible, No Good, Really Bad. What's the rest of the title of the movie? Awful, it was a terrible day. That's happening around 8:30 on Thursday.
I have our results for the best decorated bicycles for July 4th, 2015. Boys ages 5 to 7, David Hopkins first place. Girls 5 to 7, third place Olivia Rado Zambito. Second place Mari Tucker, and first place Elena Seeberger. And girls 8 and up, third place Madison Pfizer. Ava Lambert second, and Penelope Pardis is first. And boys 8 and up, third place Austin Price. Second place Kevin Hopkins. And first place Gavin Pfizer. Congratulations, everybody. Your bikes look great. I've got a ride coming up. I'm going to have them decorate my bike. I'm riding for Camp Good Days in September. You guys got to decorate my bike.
You always do that. Good for you. All right. right, so before you check out the movie on Thursday that's being put on, thanks to Irondequoit Parks and Recreation Department, you come to the farmers market, right?
Yeah, Thursdays. Farmers Market manager Donna Pecora. Open Thursdays 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Free entertainment. Stop by, do some shopping, have some dinner at one of their many food trucks, and listen to some great music every Thursday 4 to 8 right here right behind us in the big yard.
And that's right, you heard right. Not only the amazing fresh produce, but the food trucks. The food trucks.
Oh,
Oh,
love
I'm
some
hungry
food
now.
trucks.
I'm hungry just thinking about it.
Oh, the things I'm smelling right now, it's crazy.
And the music and
Yes,
the movies. Yes, we got it going on in town. If you're from out of town, come and visit us, especially on a Thursday night. You'll see what we're all about. Speaking of what we're all about, the Rochester Scottish Pipes and Drums perform at various parades and Celtic festivals. The Rochester Scottish Pipes and Drums.
Band manager Scott Moncrief, pipe major Janice Blue.
And did you know the band's uniform is worn with special permission of Queen Elizabeth II and is modeled after the 42nd Black Watch Division of the British Army?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know.
I should have read my sheet right.
All right, coming up again, one of our 5 fire departments in town, St. Paul Fire District. Established in 1924, so I'll do the math quickly for you. That makes it in its 91st year. With Chief William Durland.
Assistant Chief
Ivan Practice
Stuart
too.
Bell. Special thanks to our veteran active members. There's 5 Air Force members, 3 Navy, 14 Army, and 3 Marines represented in the St. Paul Fire District, responding to over 1,600 calls for service last year alone. Let's hear it for St. Paul Fire District. And they got a lot of equipment here today, too.
Well, you know, we're looking at the traditional firefighting equipment, and one of the neat things that I like about this department is they also, for all the parents out there, have someone who is trained to install those car safety seats for the kids.
Oh, yes.
So 9 times out of 10 parents think they have it incorrectly, and they don't. You call up, you make an appointment, they have someone who's been trained to make sure they know how to do it correctly. They'll show you how, they'll put it in for you, and you'll know that your kids are safe in the back seat. One of the many services that the St. Paul Fire Department provides for our town.
Fire equipment, Quint 150, 152, 158. Engine 2, 1517 squad car, and the chief car, of course, represented today.
All right, so who's up by the St. Paul Fire District? Whose fire department is this?
That would be mine.
Tino K.
Yeah.
What do you think? Could you?
You
climb
can't
to
have
the
a
top?
parade without big fire trucks.
Could you climb to the top of one of those ladders?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do it?
Yeah, I could do it.
Then you could volunteer,
I'd be
maybe.
shaking when I got there, but I'd do it.
All right, look out, everyone. We got the TNT Dance Explosion.
Let's do some dancing. TNT was nominated and placed in the top 5 dance studios in Rochester. The studio is located in the heart of West Irondequoit, 563 Titus Avenue. They offer quality dance instruction, jazz, tap, ballet, lyrical, and hip-hop to all ages in both the competitive and recreational setting. TNT also offers adult classes in tap and Zumba. That's what I need, Zumba.
I would pay
Summer
to see you Zumba.
Yeah. Summer programs begin July 6th. That's Monday. Go to TNTDanceExplosion.com. Get all the info.
Next year, we have to have them do a little Zumba demonstration right in front, and you need to partake.
And I'll do it.
All right.
Why
Did you
not?
hear that?
Do I get to
Tina
wear
wants
tights?
the Zumba.
Yeah. I need to Zumba. Oh, here comes the clowns.
Yes, the Grease Paint Alley Clowns have been in existence for 36 years. They are all volunteers, proud to serve our community with smiles and laughter. They also, by the way, have clown classes and would welcome any new faces.
Business manager Maureen Morgan, president Cheryl Arnold, the Grease Paint Alley Clowns.
You'd be a natural, if I could say so myself.
Thanks. It wouldn't take much, let's put it that way. A little grease paint, I'm good.
All right, the Irondequoit Vikings youth football and cheer, now entering its 52nd year of serving our children and their families in the West Irondequoit community. The goal to promote an ongoing youth football and cheer program in Irondequoit to inspire in all participants the ideal of sportsmanship, scholarship, and physical fitness, regardless of race, color, gender, or creed. The Vikings firmly believe in the future of our kids through academics, social achievement, and having fun and positive experiences on and off the field.
We have the Hilton Crimson Cadet Marching Band, one of the premier music ensembles of the Hilton Central School District, having performed all over the world, from Canada to Germany and Japan, led by director Matthew Norsthusen and senior drum major Ellie Steinmetz and Joss Moody. The group is comprised of students from 7th to 12th grades. This is the Hilton Crimson Cadet Marching Band. Running for county executive this fall.
Currently serving as county clerk, now running for county executive. And along with her support staff. Cheryl raised her kids here. Jennifer, her daughter, walking with her today.
My son used to play soccer with her son. Right here in Irondequoit.
I wonder how many staples the clerk's office goes through. And paper clips.
There's a bunch on this table right now.
All right, man, our fire departments, they're coming quick. The Laurelton Fire Department.
Yeah.
We've had east, we've had west, we have south.
Laurelton Fire Department celebrating and proudly serving the community for over 90 years this year. During 2014, the Laurelton Fire Department answered 667 calls. They protect about 4,000 homes in a 2-mile diameter. Laurelton employs 4 career firefighters to complement a volunteer force of 40-plus firefighters. Laurelton operates with a Quint, which reaches 110 feet, a rescue truck, a chief's car, and 15-passenger support transport van, and a 1,250-gallon per minute pumper, which is featured in today's parade. This piece of fire apparatus replaces a pumper in 2013, which was 22 years old. Let's hear it for the Laurelton Fire Department.
And you've heard about our new library. You can't help but miss it over there. This is an exciting time for Irondequoit and the Irondequoit Public Library. The new Central Library will be opening in early September and will truly be the library the community builds together. You can visit the library booth at the festival for details and how you can help contribute to the new building and become a part of its history and legacy. The Library Board of Trustees thanks everyone for the amazing support. And by the way, I just paid $1.05 for my overdue fee.
How long was it late?
Just a few days.
I was going to say
Just a few
$1.05.
days. I don't think that counts as making a contribution, though, does it?
No, that's not helping the cause, I don't think. Got to hold on to it longer. Randy Crudup's Karate Academy.
They teach personal safety for men and women and kids. They develop strong character, life skills, and a positive attitude. They're going to put on a show for us here.
building leadership. Very nice.
I think that all means don't mess with me.
Yes.
And I'm listening.
It's great for discipline for your kids, too. They learn a lot taking karate.
Learn to do those knuckle push-ups, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, next we have the Irondequoit Ministerial Association, an association of faith leaders to promote understanding and cooperation among the diverse faith communities in Irondequoit. In light of this, and as a part of the fabric and makeup of the Irondequoit, IMA believes that Irondequoit's diverse faith bodies have and will continue to play an important role in the communities they serve. For this reason, among others, we believe that IMA's presence in the 4th of July parade is important and purposeful, and we thank you for being here.
Happy 4th.
Thank you.
Comes the Rotary Club. President Dick Butler, Louis DePrima is the coordinator. The Irondequoit Rotary, last fall Irondequoit's Rotary celebrated its 30th annual pasta dinner and received a proclamation from the town. They declared November 9th Rotary Club Day. We continue to provide dictionaries to all Irondequoit third graders. Also supportive of Irondequoit Food Cupboard, provide high school scholarships to 3 high schools in town. Strong support of Camp Hakamo, a free camp for children and adults with a wide range of special needs. Let's hear it for Irondequoit's Rotary Club, because they're throwing candy at us.
Don't stop now, Tom. We're getting publicity.
Thanks, guys. Hey, if you are saying, you know what, I want to serve my community, maybe Rotary Club is one place to look. We got a very active group.
It's Mr. Spatola back there. How you doing, Bob?
And my coworker, Paul Stella. Yay!
There's Kim. Hi, Kim. Good. How are you? Oh, we're the dad. Kim's with the dad.
If you ever have seen the camps that Rotary supports, it's incredible. Serving so many kids in our community and their families, too.
Are you eating candy again?
Yeah, can you take this next one? I'm going to eat a Starburst.
Where are we? Oh, Irondequoit Youth Lacrosse. I'd love to do this. Tony DeFabio, President, Coordinator Chris O'Connor. Irondequoit Lacrosse has been a staple in this community since 1957. There are currently over 200 boys and girls in the youth programs from kindergarten through 6th grade. This year, they have a total of 15 teams competing against other towns in Monroe County. Irondequoit Youth Lacrosse was formed with the purpose of providing a unique and affordable opportunity for kids to play lacrosse, the best game ever. The program emphasizes and develops self-esteem, good sportsmanship, fitness, goal achievements, teamwork, and skill through learning and playing the great game of lacrosse. They encourage the athletes to be the best they can be, both on and off the playing field. The current president of the program is Tony DeFabio. Youth Lacrosse, they're already all the way down there.
We kind of know what we're doing in Irondequoit with lacrosse, don't we?
Yes,
And that's one of the
we have a
reasons
history
why.
of the lacrosse
Right
here.
there. State Senator and former Irondequoit resident and former co-anchor of mine, Rich Bunky.
There he is. Puts out a great newsletter all the time. I worked with him too, Jennifer.
That's right.
Remember? I was upstairs, remember, Rich?
All right, our Seabreeze Fire Department. Woo-hoo! Hey, we are here in the 4th of July parade, but if you want to see a parade in the middle of winter, just before Christmas, these are the men and women who put one on for you. Led
Oh, it's
by
great.
Chief Dave DeRoller, Assistant Chief Mark Champion. This fire department remains all volunteer. The oldest fire company in town since 1908.
And of
It is
course,
on the 107th
on the
year.
hovercraft, Frank and Bev from Marge's Lakeside Inn across from Don's Original in Hot Dog Row on Culver Road. They're celebrating their 55th year at Marge's. If you're over 21, stop in sometimes, Fran says. Otherwise, she will proof you're behind.
Does she take that hovercraft
Oh.
from her house over to the business?
that's how she gets to work every day. That's what she needs, the bridge. She lives on the other side.
Seriously, again, come on and check out the winter parade. It is awesome right there in Seabreeze. It's a lot of fun. Hot chocolate, hot dogs, hamburgers afterwards.
Hey, it's Finley.
Hi,
Mayor-
Finley.
PBL champion Rochester Razor Sharks. Shark ball. How's it going, Finley? A little toasty in that outfit, huh? You're not responsible for all those bites off of Carolinas, are you? All right. It's been a rash of those.
Oh, but if I see
Uh-oh.
a shark at Irondequoit Bay, I'll know it's
Here she is, our district attorney and a pretty good golfer.
Ah, and dance mom too, right? Sandra Dorley.
Sandra Dorley.
When she's not leading the district attorney's office, she is driving everywhere with her kids.
Oh, yes.
They are very
Super mom.
active Irish dancers, and they are going anywhere and everywhere. All right, the Finger Lakes Region Volkswagen Club, a local organization that enjoys and promotes vintage VWs of all types. This marks our 25th anniversary. Our largest event of the year is our annual Bug Bust. All VW cars show up on the first Sunday in August, located in Webster.
I want one of those. I need one of those. The pop top. Thought all these guys would be the Grateful Dead show in Chicago.
So I'm assuming the main criteria is have a VW and have a good attitude. That's basically what you need to be a part of it.
That's it.
I'm halfway there.
The bug bust, huh? Sounds like a party.
Bring your bug spray.
We got a bunch of them. There's like a dozen of them today.
I'm guessing the convertibles are the ones that have the air conditioning, because I'm guessing these other ones, I don't think they came with air conditioning. I don't think that was an option.
I think this is the best VW turnout we've had in years, I must say,
Including the monkey.
including the monkey. That's so she can use the express lane.
Now that's impressive. That's a good turning radius right there. I feel like you should have to wear a helmet when you drive that.
It's street legal. It's got a license plate on it.
And this one is carrying a banana. Maybe that's what the monkey was looking for.
Yeah.
Have you met the monkey car?
You got to
guys
stay
think
away
it's
from
a
that other
match?
car because there's a monkey in it. Or you'll lose your banana. Oh, okay.
All right, another new entry to our parade this year. This is called Downbeat Percussion. They are the official drum line of a little team we like to call the Buffalo Bills.
Let's hear it, Buffalo Bills fans.
Their first performance with the Bills was during the 2013 Christmas halftime show. Since then, they've been their official drumline, performing at every home game. They play in the parking lot for the tailgaters, and as fans go into Ralph Wilson Stadium.
Everybody's excited, the year of Rex. The Downbeat Percussion. Remember, we're just a couple of weeks from camp, St. John Fisher College. percussion. Let's go Buffalo.
They're going to be playing the halftime during the Christmas game, Veterans Day. They're going to play the halftime then. Do you like downbeat percussions, or do we ask them back again next year?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? All right, we have 5 fantastic fire departments in our town. But I make no secret of the fact that I have a favorite. Because they're the ones who will come comment if I have a problem at my house, the Ridge Culver Fire Department! Hi, Lucas. All right, Chief, let's see your best pageant wave. Come on. Oh, you're good at that.
Nice. That's a good parade wave there, Chief.
That's why I think he's Chief. Scott Salvatore.
Celebrating 94 years.
Where's Assistant Chief? Is Tim here? No, he wasn't able to make it? That's okay. We like him anyway. The association supports them, by the way, and they're going to have a classic car show coming up August 8th at Bishop Kearney and a community garage sale August 15th. And did you know, too, that they will provide and install smoke and carbon monoxide detectors? They want to make sure our homes are safe. So if you have a question, maybe you have a financial barrier to getting working detectors in your home, call them up. They'll come out. They'll see you. They'll come out in the middle of the night if need be, but really they don't want to have to come out at all because they want to keep you safe. Preventative action is what it's all about. Hello back there. Hello, firefighter in training? Yeah? Hi back there. And yes,
Engine 183, Rescue 188 with us today.
and yes, men and women, we can all do the job. And maybe you don't want to do the hands-on firefighting, you can always be a part of supporting the organization. I guess it wasn't hot enough this year to get any of the departments.
Yeah, we're not getting sprayed this year.
to get the hoses going. I know, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have said that yet.
Great idea, Jennifer.
Another thing I love, I really, really get excited about this. When you drive by the Ridge Culver Fire Department, they have one of those signs out there that you can put phrases on. Whoever is in charge of that is so creative.
Wow.
They often have really cool signs out front. Whenever I drive by, I stop to see what's up there next. Thank you, Ridge Culver. Here's a quiz. Do you know where they're located?
On Ridge and Culver?
Very good.
Yeah, I know. I can see it in my mind right now. I know.
Nicole. Nicole, that's where you're a firefighter, correct? How many years have you served? Going on 3. Nicole Hutchinson-Ray, your new town councilwoman, also a firefighter with Ridge Culver Fire Department in
Wow.
her 3rd year now.
I bet she doesn't go in that dress, though.
But thank you, Nicole, and for what the whole department does. We appreciate it. All right, we're continuing with our elected officials. Judge Bill Taylor.
For Supreme
There he
Court.
is.
Oh, here we come. Murray's Martial Arts. Mike Richards, coordinator. He's got a 50 marchers, it says here. Rochester's Choice Best Martial Arts School for over 10 years. They have served Rochester community for over 32 years.
Bill Taylor, by the way, running for Supreme Court.
I don't have any. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't have a sheet on them, though.
Murray's recently hosted one of my coworkers, Hannah Welker, taught her to do karate. How'd she do? She do okay? She got a thumbs up? 2 thumbs up. If you can teach Hannah, you guys can teach anyone, huh? She did great. Thank you for being hospitable.
this
Right.
Gators?
This is the Gators.
All right.
The Gator Swim Club providing competitive swimming opportunities for the youth right here in Irondequoit. The Gators have been a part of our community for 40 years, more than 40 years, and recently hosted the first youth triathlon in Irondequoit. Why not give the Gators a try this summer or fall? It's a lot of fun and helps build skills, friendship, and self-esteem that will last a lifetime.
Coordinator Brian Shutt with the Gator Swim Club.
Right there on Pine Grove.
Oh, there's this.
We're surrounded by water, so you might as well embrace it.
That's
right.
right.
There, everybody's up together in Rochester. What's the any different?
All right. United Church of Christ, Irondequoit United Church of Christ, located at 644 Titus Avenue, is a longtime local house of worship built in 1926. IUCC is an open and affirming church. All are welcome, no matter who you are, where you've come, where life has brought you. You are welcome at Irondequoit UCC. Again, 644 Titus Avenue. Hi there, happy 4th.
Here's a club my wife will never let me get in. The Rochester Corvette Club.
They're just making you jealous now, aren't they?
Yeah. For the third year in a row, the Patriot Guard Riders are the charity working and returning veterans. Oh. The Patriot Guard Riders are their charity working and returning veterans for their families, starting in 1952, the second oldest Corvette club in the United States, and the second largest, only surpassed by California. A social and community-minded group. Kitty Van Bortel is their sponsor. They have about 450 members with 352 vets in their club, the Rochester Corvette Club, the second oldest Corvette club in the United States, right there.
Woo.
That's the first All-American hot rod right there.
I wonder how hard it is to go roughly 3 miles an hour when you're in one of those down a parade route, you know?
It's not hard for the car, it's hard for the guy behind the wheel.
That's what I mean. Ah. And is there a more exciting time for soccer in our country? That's right, USA. We're all going to be chanting that tomorrow night as we watch the U.S. women's soccer team and Abby Wambach go for the World Cup. These kids are excited for sure.
Who's your favorite player? Who?
Since the Irondequoit Soccer Club has participated in the town parade for more than 35 years, it is the largest youth sport organization in Irondequoit with about 900 players. It is committed to promoting both recreational and competitive soccer to area youth. We currently have 36 recreational teams and 16 traveling teams. Hello, Mr. Banks.
Everybody will be glued tomorrow.
I can't wait. I'm pumped. You're going to watch, right?
Oh, you know it.
We're all going to watch Abby, right?
Here's Arnett's Care and Share Family Daycare. Arnett Barnes, coordinator.
They are in East Irondequoit, certified to teach preschool in the daycare setting and aim to provide quality care.
Arnett's Care and Family Share Daycare. Nice.
All right, we have some more candidates here. Starting with Maritza Budrago. Did I say that? I said it right. Yay!
For Monroe County Family Court.
It's your birthday? Happy birthday!
Born on the 4th of July. There's something. Should make a movie or something like that.
Happy birthday, Maritza. Sandy Frankel joining us, running for Monroe County Executive, giving out the hugs.
There's Sandy.
And her team of supporters.
Hey, Bob.
She was supervisor of Brighton for so long. We need to make her feel welcome in Irondequoit, right?
All right. Candidate for Irondequoit Town Court Justice, Nathan Van Loon. No, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong sheet.
Matt Nafis.
Matt Nafis. Sorry.
Candidate for Supreme Court Judge. With the bagpipe. I like the bagpipe touch. That's nice, Mary. I like it. Your idea? Yeah? It's always the wives who have the great ideas, right? Matt is also a veteran as well. I don't have his information down here, but a decorated veteran as well.
Now, candidate for Irondequoit Town Court Justice, Nathan Van Loon. See, these guys got out of order on us.
Can't we say order in the parade?
Order in the
Order
parade.
in the parade.
Where's my gavel?
Oh, if you're a judge, we are all in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, but can't miss them, the bright orange and the tie to match. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July. There's a candidate for county legislator, or
There he
county
is.
legislator, 16th district, Mike Bove.
Also doing currently the left-handed arm workout, right?
Yes.
Carrying the kids 1.2 miles.
Hi, Mike.
Happy 4th.
We're,
You want a voice in, county politics? You check out your local candidates, and they're the ones who will be representing you. Do some research, make a choice. It's what it's all about, right? All right, James Vizana, running for family court judge. I like the tie. I like the tie.
great tie. Happy 4th of July. Oh, really? This is only 1.2. Yeah, this is 1.2. James Vizana running for Monroe County Family Court. Right behind him, candidate for Supreme Court Judge, 7th Judicial District, Craig Doran. I don't know. Happy 4th.
Judge, you've probably been to a lot of parades down in the Canandaigua area. Welcome to Irondequoit. Welcome to our parade.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you for having us.
Sure.
Mr. Supervisor, thank you for your hospitality. Nobody got hurt, so it's all good. Nice to see you. Hey.
Next, we have Judy Sinclair, candidate for Supreme Court Judge, 7th Judicial District. Oh, I hear the cheer. I hear the cheer. They're a well-organized crew.
Happy 4th of July, Judy. Oh, there's a table here. Nice. More good stuff. We can't do taffy. We won't be able to finish the parade.
The Honorable James Pompiano, candidate for New York State Supreme Court Judge, coming up as well. Happy 4th to you, too.
Happy 4th. Happy 4th of July, Judge. I see him in our building all the time. Well, this guy's won a lot of pizza contests. Now he's got a whole new contest this fall. Running for town board, let's hear it for two-ton Tony Prietti. I had to throw pizzas in there, Tony, you know.
Slices on the parade.
Yeah, really.
Route, you know, we got candy from everyone else.
Throw us a chicken wing or something.
What are those? Coupons? Pizza gummies. Oh, were they any good?
Pizza
Nothing
gummies?
like the real thing, though, right?
Is that one of your
Nothing like the
inventions,
real
Tony?
thing.
Oh, okay.
All right, now, if you've been to this parade several years, we miss our Empire Statesmen, don't we?
Yep.
They were such a great anchor to our parade, and we know that they are not a group anymore. But we have another great way to end this parade, and that is the mighty St. Joe's Alumni Drum Corps.
They're going to perform for us once they get down here.
They are celebrating its 25th anniversary and is one of the oldest alumni corps in existence. The corps is based in Leroy, but our participating members travel from Pennsylvania, Ontario, Canada, and all over Western New York. The goal is to continue entertaining our audiences with our trademark of old-time music and good-time style of drum and bugle corps. If you like what you see and hear, come join us. Everyone is welcome. So as we prepare for them to come on down and make their way in front of us for the final performance, just want to remind everyone there are so many vendors open here to feed you. Make sure you stay hydrated. We're going to have the reading of the Declaration of Independence, a new tradition we're starting today that you can be a part of. And you're going to do it?
I've committed already, so yes.
The hot dog eating contest.
The hot dog eating contest. I don't plan on winning.
No?
No. No.
And then, of
I'm
course,
playing along.
fireworks tonight.
9:30, everybody. Sponsored by the Mendick family. The York Lions Steel Band will be back at 6:45. And the Irondequoit Concert Band will be playing from 8:15 till dusk here today.
So come on down, everyone. Gather around. This is the final performance.
Remember, there's a petting zoo, the mini Ark Farms, pony rides, Little Dude Ranch, strolling jugglers, balloon twisting from Tons of Fun, 2 bounce houses, and Aerial Arts Super Bounce, all going down as part of the Independence Day Parade, July 4th festivities here in the town of Irondequoit. But right now, we're going to shut up. Irondequoit, let's hear it for the Mighty St. Joe's Alumni Drum and Bugle Corps.
Here we go. Irondequoit, thank you so much for having us. We're going to play a few patriotic selections for your enjoyment. Thank you once again for a beautiful parade, beautiful town. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Here we go. Color Creed. Okay. Here we go. Hunt, ten, hunt. Okay, first attack. First attack. Here we go. Roll off. Hunt after. Mark. Time. Mark. You want one more? One more?
Sure. You guys want one more? Encore.
America, here we go. A one, a two, a one, two, set, and one.
God bless America and Irondequoit. Mighty St. Joe's Alumni Drum Corps, let's hear it for them.
All right, now come on over to the front steps of the town hall. We're going to start a new tradition, the reading of the Declaration of Independence. Come on down. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Happy 4th.
Have a safe and happy one. I want to thank Jennifer Johnson from 13 Wham for being my beautiful co-host once again. Always an honor.
Dino and those dimples. Right back at you, bud.
You.
All right, babe, I'm going to push you down. How you doing? Hi, Lulu.
Look who's up that hall.
Look. Look, those are his legs down there. He's like 10 feet tall. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? All right, can you move so I can get down, sweetie? Hi. Good. Happy 4th. Yeah, she got some good stuff though this year, huh? Some really exciting stuff. That was great. What a great find.
I'm from all over. No, you know what?
Huh?
The statesman